this morning I am packing quite a few orders. I think it's the most orders I've ever had over a weekend, so that's really good. I don't know if anybody's seen, but Etsy did, I think for the first time, like a sale throughout their whole website, and it was like you get 5% off if you spend over £25. I didn't know about it till the last minute, so I'm wondering if like the traffic from that has like increased the viewers on the site, so that's really good. Over the weekend I finished, my husband and I finished creating the shelves for the market at the weekend, because initially, if you imagine a pair of shelves, they took up a lot of space in the car, so they took up like half my car. I put the back seats down, so it was just and obviously since I last did a market, I've got a lot more stock now. I have a lot more different products, so I needed the space. So what we've done is we've put them on hinges, so basically they fall down, which is going to be so much better, and I can fit more stuff in the car. It's going to be easier to fit everything in, so that was really good. That took some time. I bought a trestle table, so it's like a fold down trestle table that is like a standard size for a market. So it's good for me for when I go to markets. I'm going to be able to just take my own if like I want an additional table. But I think for Festival of Thrift, I think I already have 3, but I can't remember if I asked for 2 and then I said I would provide 1. So either way, I'm going to have plenty of space. So that's really good. So then I took all my stuff downstairs because I don't have the space in here. So I'm doing it in my living room, and I'm just going to test out the 3 tables, or possibly, yeah, 3 tables. And I'm just going to see how it all looks, see how all my stuff fits on, practice setting all out how I want to set it all out, make a huge list of everything else that needs doing. There's still jewellery to make. I've made some, 3 of each. I've done the mushroom and the lotus, but I would like to do the other 2 designs, but it is Monday and the market's on Saturday, so I don't know how much I'm going to get done. So first one done, and so yeah, I've got that to do. I've still got a bunch of signs and posters that I want to make, just to make it really simple for people to understand the pricing and sort of how bundles go together. Because if anyone has seen the project bundle that I did quite a few vlogs ago, there's quite a few things that go into that, so I'm gonna have to try and figure out a way that I can create that in a market. I didn't really want to make them like pre-packed because I like the idea that people can customise their own. The whole idea is that they can customise their own. They can pick which stick and stitch designs they want, or you know, if they want their own initials, they're going to stitch their own initials on, and what colours they're going to use. Like, that's the whole reason for it, really. So I don't want to like pre-pack them so people can't make their own, just to make it simpler. But I'm hoping I can just pre-pack the like stuff that comes in all of them, and then I can make a little list or a little how-to to pick the things that are customizable, and then that way people can still pick their own. So I've still got quite a bit to do, but I'm happy with the amount I've got done. And now it's just a lot of like last minute things like packaging, making sure this, like I say, the signs are right, the posters and everything, making sure that everything's labelled, packed up well. So yeah, let's continue filling out these lots of orders because I have a lot to do. And there's literally stuff everywhere in here because this is what it's like when I go to a market. There's literally stuff everywhere that I'm doing. And then I also do this thing where I get all these ideas and I'm like, oh, I can do that, I can do that. But in reality, I generally don't have time. But I try and do as much as I can because these markets are good for things that don't generally sell online, or I can sell them for a cheaper price because obviously I don't have to pay like Etsy fees or like postage fees or anything. So it's really good to help me move stock that sort of maybe wouldn't generally go as easily online. So that's always really good. Plus it's always nice to meet people and see people enjoy the designs and which ones they prefer, which ones they like. It's just always nice to see people who are interested in embroidery, or maybe like they've never done embroidery before and like they want to get into it. So it's always nice having those discussions. But I definitely say this is one of two, if not the biggest market I do of the year. So there's a lot of, I feel like I put a lot of pressure on myself to like make sure everything's like done and there's loads of things available, so that like I'm making the absolute most of the opportunity, because it's a lot of money for me to invest as well. So yes, I love doing it, so it's just like I also love that it's starting to get colder now. I don't enjoy the rain. I like hearing it inside, obviously if I'm inside and it's raining outside, but I just love that it's cooler now and I'm not constantly hot all the time, because like I say, I'm definitely an autumn person, so that makes me happy. I will be back. Okay, so I've got these from downstairs. This brings me back to the days when I used to work at a little sewing shop and I used to have to pick all the online orders, and it was always really fun to like get a big wedge of orders that then you would have to like pick all the stuff out the shop and like I used to like staple them to the paper, but it was quite hard to manage running the shop and doing that at the same time, but it's quite fun. These mushroom stick and stitch patches are definitely still the most popular. It's been pretty crazy how popular they've been. Which makes me really happy. I need to refill my envelopes, which is always a good feeling because it like makes you think like the fact that I've like used all the envelopes for orders, which is crazy. It makes you very surreal to know you've used all 100 envelopes. I have pre-cut loads of these stick and stitches for the market, and I've nearly gone through them all already just for orders. I'll have to get some more. I hadn't even had time to put them on the backing cards yet. I'm hoping that I remember to record stuff at the weekend because I think it'll be really good to show you what it's like. It's always a bit crazy on the morning because we have to drive down, because as I say, we're in Newcastle, so the Festival of Thrift is in Billingham, which is close to where I grew up, so I know where I'm going, but yeah, it's a bit of a drive. It's still like a 45-ish minute drive. And obviously, as I say, it's not that I don't know where I'm going, it's just we have to get up pretty early to get there and set up, and it's always a very long day, but it's like I say, it's always worth it because it's so nice to meet all the people and see everyone, and there's some traders there that we know as well, like from last time, which is nice. And it's always just a good fun weekend as well. It's tiring, but it's fun. I haven't sold any of these for a while, so these are spring and winter stick and stitch packs. I was thinking of redesigning some of these, because as you can see, one's a lot, because they're large, some of them are larger designs, I've had to put them in the bigger bag, but these just are so much more convenient for everything, so I was thinking of maybe resizing it, so because some of the designs in them I'd like to update them, so we'll see. So this is a full set of the alphabet stick and stitch packs, which don't sell as often because I think people prefer to pick their own letters, but I've always said that, like, if you don't need more than one letter, that's a good way of getting it, because then you've got all the letters if you do ever want more. And obviously if you want, like, if you've got your initials are like KK, you can get the personalised ones, you can pick 10. So I think most people go for that. So it's always nice to see the full set go out. Maybe I should print some of these off for, like, the festival. You know, if people want to buy the full one of each rather than, because then it would save on packaging as well, because the individual ones for the market I've packed individually, because online obviously if you pick the personalisation where it's like you pick ones of whichever ones you want, I print them all out and I put them in a bag like that, so they won't all come individually, but for the market I've done that because then it's easier for people to pick out. And obviously I want them to be protected, because if it rains then they'll be useless because they're water soluble. So maybe I should do something like that. Pen. Okay, so that's all the orders for today. Thank you if you are one of these people and you've made one of those orders. And now I'm going to go to the post office, hopefully not get too wet, and then we'll crack on with doing some more prep. I've just created these little tote bags. This is just a test. I'm going to print it on the brown paper, brown card, but I've just put a little hole in it there. So it's just to say to people that they shouldn't machine wash or tumble dry the tote bags because they'll shrink. So I'm just testing out how they look. So it'll look like that on the brown card, and then I've got one of my stickers, then that'll go on the back like that, and then I can just put the price at the back like this. They're not going to be £26, but that's just for an example, but I think they look pretty good. Now I just need to print 50 of them and put them all on. So I'm going to end the vlog there. Thank you for watching if you've got this far. I know this was slightly different to my usual vlog. This is my first ever sort of chatty packing orders vlog. I hope you liked it. Let me know in the comments. And next time I will be finishing off the prep for Festival of Thrift, and I will show you my setup and what it all looked like and tell you about how it all went. See you next time. Bye!